Hello. Oh wait. Oh no. Okay, no. Okay. I was really worried that I was testing something beforehand, and I was really worried that I was gonna sound like this when I came on, and I was gonna have a very bad time. But no, we're all good. We're all good. Except for the bitrate. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that, and I warded out the big point payout yesterday. I'm trying to figure out why it's going all over the place. It could just be because it's somewhere again. Happened last time. I think we are all good. I'm just messing with something, seeing if I can sort out bitrate. But I have OBS set to high. I have everything going, so it should be good. And I didn't mention this yesterday. I was going to, but I forgot, and then I was going to do it at the end because I remembered midway through, and then I forgot at the end. But thank you, Fleabuster, Flea. Not sure how you would say that. Flea, Flay, Flebuster, for following. I saw that and I just never. I forgot to say it. Yeah, I was gonna say it yesterday at the start. Well, I thought about it, but I figured I was gonna say it yesterday at the start. Then I forgot because things were happening, and then I remembered in the middle, and I was like, oh, I'll do it at the end because I don't want to just like out of nowhere in the middle in case like, oh, you want to hear oh, you want to hear me say, oh, thanks for following. So I was like, I'll do it at the end, and then I forgot at the end. So we're doing it at the start now. Bitrate. I don't know why it's so bad today. Also, why is this? Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. The bitrate is not good. I don't know why the bitrate is so bad. We have an odd time of Twitch saying that the bitrate is fine and OBS saying that the bitrate is awful. But as long as the stream isn't choppy, which it is, because OBS says we're dropping frames, and I can tell. Maybe I should, I don't know. This is an odd problem. But anyway, let's get back into it. I have not done anything off screen yet. But I've spent this morning getting really excited recording little funny videos or preparing for them, and then eating lunch and getting distracted. So that's why we're late today. But last time we found out about Naix-ce with the weird Bats 490 video. Iris was right. It's a miracle. And now we are meeting with the head of Naix Japan. But I'm sure the game will give us a nice recap.
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way.
The Bats 490 code. I solved it.
The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality.
If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
Okay then, let's begin.
The experiment worked! Oh, happy Shikara!
I've been muted the entire time. I was just saying, I wonder if this is the same guy from So's place. And then I went on to say that I will not be on bit, right? I wonder if it is because it's summer. Because it's so hot. I wonder if that's affecting anything. Excuse me. Because we had lots of problems before last summer with like thunderstorms and stuff. So who knows? But yes, I was just saying, is this the same guy from Sejuma's place? And then I just read the two things. And I said I wasn't gonna do the voice for Ryuki because my throat's feeling kind of weird. It's not like weird, it's like I've got like some weird feeling in like the very depths of my ears. So I don't think I'll be able to do the voices. What should I call this? A pond, maybe? Well, it's sure not a river. We'll go with pond for now. Look at the window. There's a big window here. It's a pond. Don't go chasing. There's a strange statue.
Why would they make something like this indoors?
Aesthetic.
Who knows?
There's a waterfall. Also, I'm bringing this up now. I figured out why Genshin looks so weird.
That's the Nonyapal X, the symbol of Naix.
Non-upal means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Non-upal is the 9th.
So non-upal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know that Naix is derived from 9-exed lozenge?
What?
Lozenge referring to a diamond shape.
Oh, not like Ricola.
In other words, Naix means the 9 X's of the diamond.
Weird. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, there are 9. It's the Naix symbol. Apparently it's called Nonupal X. That's a weird octuple, nonupal. It's a fancy chair. It's an office desk. There's a glass doll here. There are lights hanging from the ceiling. I want to make sure I get everyone before I talk to people. A houseplant. It's Tokiko's secretary, Mamoru. Let's wink sync. Why not, right? It's right at the start. We might as well. We might be wasting this, but...
It was a heat of the moment thing, but I ended up quitting my job. I don't regret punching that scumbag.
Oh, it is!
What am I going to do now?
It is the guy.
I've got 10 children to think about. What? A job? With the conditions I requested? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do anything, as long as it's not illegal.
Nothing? Okay. It's Tokiko's secretary, Mamoru. It's Tokiko's secretary, Mamoru. Say something funny.
Something funny. There, I said it. Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
We're not doing great in the comedy so far. Between Komeiji and Mamoru. You're Tokiko's secretary?
Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. He was a piece of human garbage. Slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me. I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really.
It's Tokiko Shigure. Shigure? The president of the Naix Japan branch.
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all,
Bitrate,
Naix is a secret organization
you stopped that.
hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss. and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Hey, thanks, Mamoru. About Naix.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of Naix, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us.
Oh, is this the lady in the intro that does like the hand thing with like the index and the thumb and the middle finger? And she makes like the weird like hewn heart thing, but like upside down and weird.
Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. Naix is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch.
Naix is an ideological society?
This is a common misconception, but Naix is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something.
Oh no, the Matrix.
That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Okay, so we're like knockoff Matrix. I understand.
Why would you do that?
I've seen Keanu Reeves.
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
How will you tear at the seams of the world?
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
Don't worry, Yuki, I don't either.
You will someday.
I have a feeling I won't.
It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is that?
Oh, she did the thing. What'd she do? She goes... Da-da-da-dun. I don't know what she's doing.
It's a hand sign we use.
Like, what is she doing? Is she putting her... Are they going across? Are they intertwined? Are they interlocked? I don't understand.
It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
Hmm. Can you show me the hand sign again? This hand sign is supposed to be that symbol behind Tokiko. To be honest, don't understand why they do the little, like, okay, instead of just, like, taking their fingers and just, like, making an X. Just take, like, 3 fingers, right? Like, first 3. Right? Like, Wolverine style, but, like, not across as an X, kind of like half Wolverine, so you just get that nice little grid pattern, like tic-tac-toe board. Can you show me the hand sign again? This hand sign is supposed to be that symbol behind Tokiko. Can you show me that hand sign again? This hand sign is supposed to be that symbol behind Tokiko. Can you show me that hand sign again? This hand sign is supposed to be that symbol behind Tokiko. Can you show me that hand sign again? This hand sign is supposed to be that symbol behind Tokiko. About that's
Considering
49.
the fact that you are
Or
here,
490.
I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed. I had my subordinates create that video. Bats 490 was an ARG, just a game.
It's an ARG?
But there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within.
And inside, it contained the message.
the Tim Hortons amiibo.
We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into Naix.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to Naix. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate Bats 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
Can you show me that hand sign again? About Chikara.
Do you mean the man from Horadori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him? I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Chikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see.
About your relationship with Chikara.
Chikara is a former member of Naix, though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
Why not just say percent?
It's an organization that split off from Naix. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that Naix created Bats 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from Naix.
Can you show me that hand sign again? This hand sign is supposed to be that symbol behind Tokiko. What were you doing around 6 a.m. on the 9th?
Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time.
Where
of
were
death?
you? The morning of the 9th.
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
Do you have your plane tickets?
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
What do you know?
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
I'm actually gonna scooch myself over just a
By
little
the way,
bit.
would you mind if I asked you a question?
Just so I'm not... Well, I'm at least gonna be blocking text. But hopefully I block less text. Just scooch over a little bit.
What is it?
Are you perhaps
Single?
a Freyer?
Oh.
Freyer?
Frey. Frey. I thought I heard that somewhere before. Free to Frey.
I am asking the person within you.
What?
Is she talking about me?
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer?
A Freyer? Well, first. What would you do if you got questioned by the police? Except. What are you gonna do? Correcty. I became a childie. Tell me Mori. Memento Mori? Like, what are the options? Complain or run? Those are... Run? That sounds like an awful idea. I am a Freyer.
Hey, Yuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional.
Yeah, maybe just a little.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Yuki, what's gotten into you?
I'm breaking the fourth wall, Tama.
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freyer, you should know it.
Is this a real thing? Is it like the PAL code? Oh. I see. Post-game. Write this down, this is the nil number. We can't tell you what it is, because it's unique to every single piece of dialogue. Interesting. Or unique to every single game. Well, let's go, we gotta go with the... Oops.
So, you...
No, I always forget. Why isn't back erased? This tilts me so much. I wanted to do something funny, and why did they make the B button just like back out of the conversation? I don't understand. Why is Y backspace? The B button
I thought it would be easier to talk.
it's always like why? Why is B just like get out of there? Yes.
Hey, Ryuki.
Then am I...
Ryuki.
Then if you...
Well, we all know that the number is 11037, obviously. You're the only one! Incorrect input. Oh! Okay. So. You can brute force this. Oh,
So,
no, you
you
can't.
don't
You can't.
know.
You can't. Never mind. And you could if you just save scum. We don't have time for
In
that.
other words, you lied.
No, this world is
Oh,
fictional.
good. She saw right through it. I thought that I could get her to keep talking if I faked my way through it.
Way to go.
What is a nil number?
Is it like a Nintendo PAL code?
What is a Freyer? Frey.
How to save a life?
Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Frey can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure Naix didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of Naix are only involved in Bats 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof the appearance of Jin's
Oops.
corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
Philadelphia cream cheese?
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
I relayed Tama's story directly to Tokiko.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there. When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become
Were
a piece
said.
of the ship. Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin?
4,000 total. Oh, wait. Is the per stream thing? Is that per stream? It is. Okay, I thought that was a one-time. I thought that was one per viewer, and I was gonna be like, oh no.
Are you saying his right half teleported
We
here?
edge ever closer.
It isn't impossible. If a seam was torn, that is.
Okay, had I known that, I'll be honest, had I known that, I would have kept it at the original goal of 50,000. I did not realize that. Thanks, Twitch.
Impossible.
Thanks for that one. Well, I have a feeling that's gonna happen sooner than I thought, so. Yoyagi Park. Hey! Is that a terminal? We'll single-handedly raise enough points for karaoke.
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
I feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
Yeah, but like after what happened in the first game, like there's some weird stuff that happens.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
I still want to think that he was cloned.
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close
And
your
that's-
eyes.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like the bitrate's gone again?
My eyes?
Just do it!
The ocean eyes?
Okay.
15 flares? "15 flares inside your ocean eyes. Your ocean eyes.
What the? Did we
Ah.
teleport here?
Ah. It's called VR, Ryuki.
Are you serious?
It's called VR. You literally have a supercomputer in your eyeball.
We're in Studio Devita, aren't we?
No.
It just seems that way. We're not actually there. Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene.
Every nook and cranny?
What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
This seems not that useful, I'll be completely honest.
Wow. It's like I'm actually
Because it
there.
relies on her having scanned every single possible thing and 100% scanning everything.
The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Oh no. Armageddon.
Alright, let's start looking around.
Virtual reality activation. The VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information, kind of like Telltale Batman. Tama's special vision mode, such as X-ray mode, can be applied to everything. And I mean everything. By changing the special mode, what you can inspect will change. Utilize this to find the hidden information.
Wow, I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
Da dun da dun. Dun da dun. Do 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 do. Oh, we only have 2. Okay, that's not as exciting. Dun 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 dun. Electric kettle. There's an electric kettle here.
Maybe it's for having tea during breaks.
An insulated electric kettle. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Hi, Mom. It's a camera. That body was shown to the entire world through this camera specifically. A camera. The camera. Also, I like the idea that he was like, the body was shown through this specific camera on the far left, not the center camera, right in front of where the body was. It's a seat for the quiz show contestants. It's a seat for the quiz show contestants. It's a seat for the quiz show contestants. The Amabi TV logo on a huge
The
monitor.
questions for the quiz also show up here too. Huh.
It's the podium used by quiz show host. There's a big monitor here.
Looks like it's there so the performers can check how they look on screen.
It's a monitor for checking yourself before you wreck yourself.
I wonder how deep this sign is embedded.
What do we do at times like these?
Right, the X-ray.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th. Based on the time his corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago.
Also, Luigi, if you're here, because the bitrate just went wild yesterday, you're now at like 27,000 loyalty points. Or dropped frames.
Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
Yeah, maybe he was kept in a music venue, with the heat turned way up to like 80 degrees, with super glue in the door. Rigor mortis was already fading and the body had somewhat softened by the time it was found. Ooh, nice and tender. This set is full of dazzling lights.
These aren't good for much other than for show.
What about this? I can see the back of the set. There are a bunch of mannequins there. That's not weird? Okay. Okay, game, I see you.
What's this? There's something inside the body.
Yo. He's got a Coca-Cola and like a can of coffee?
3 things catch my attention.
A soda can, a paint can, and a spool of thread. Doesn't sound that tasty, my guy.
First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus. This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily. The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum.
Classic thermite.
This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
Situation of corpse. Inside the corpse is a fuel that goes off leaving the slightest impact, a fuse, and a substance that causes the thermite reaction. Also, okay. Okay, crime scene investigators. Y'all said that there was no sign of anything inside the body. No mechanical things or anything. But he clearly has 2 jars and a fuse in him. You missed that one? Huh? Huh? What, it melted all? The thermite melted everything and you didn't find anything in there? You didn't find any traces of anything at all? Lazy.
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's, you know what?
Couldn't you have compared it to a fishhook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
That's not true, Ryuki. You can use it to hit people.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Tama, I don't need this right now.
Let's not go there.
No, that's not what I meant.
The signboard was stuck in the corpse, so it's difficult to remove. dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun,
It's a
dun.
signboard.
Yeah.
What's this? Getting a better look at it, it looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube.
That does not look thinner than a spider's thread, but okay.
Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What about the clothed guy?
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel. Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
Dun, dun, dun. Whoa. Whoa.
That way. Over by that red lamp.
It's called the fire alarm, Ryuki. The camera. Is this not? Or is this the light switch? What kind of light switch looks like this?
What's this?
It's
What?
the light switch.
Who makes their light switch like this?
The CNT is tied to it.
The CNT extending from the corpse was threaded to the ceiling beam and tied to the light switch. So they pulled the lights. They're like, why didn't the broadcast go out? Because obviously someone turned off the lights, they didn't cut the power. Exactly. They turned off the lights, they depressed the lever, that made a pull on the CNT tube, looped over the thing, and probably pulled something to like set off the fuse. Easy. Then it was set to go off at a certain amount of time, and then he blew up. Boom. Simple. Easy, quick, reliable. Case closed. Problem solved. So now we know how it happened, but we still don't know why. Or who.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Truth reenactment allows you to find the truth with the information you've gathered. Answer Tama's questions with the best answer. Only by correctly answering her questions will the truth be reenacted. I believe the case started in the kitchen. The owner hit the AI with the bat. Or the android. The android then took the knife and cut the owner, who crashed into the chair. The owner ran into the living room, where the android caught up to them and stabbed them 27 times. Well, Connor, I think you figured out the case.
Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared.
Oh no, this I don't know. This is more like, I don't know.
Was it really just a power outage?
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly.
Also, the broadcast never shut down, and if it was a power outage, all the other stuff would have turned off. So, checkmate.
Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out
Boom.
at the same time.
Boom. Easy.
But the stream went on, no problem.
Also, all the cameras were working, so like, there's that.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Also, one of the staff members yelled, "Get the lights!" And one of the other staff members said, on it, sir."
Well, I think I know what did it.
How did the lights turn off? It was the light
That's
switch.
the switch that powers the lighting.
Wow.
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of something else.
Fine.
There were bundled CNTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall.
He looks so pleased with himself.
From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
Also, I want to look at the light switch again.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
And he tumbles. The culprit dropped it from above. The rigor mortis softened. Maybe the rigor mortis softened. Rigor mortis was already fading, and the body had somewhat softened.
The body softening after rigor mortis.
This is
The
some
body must have been
Danganronpa
placed
stuff.
up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams.
They'll be like, now I understand.
It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor
wait.
mortis lessens, the corpse
I
softens.
got something for this.
And that's what made it fall down. Now for the final question. Why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode.
Hold on, I'm setting something up. Why did the corpse burn?
The signboard is stuck deep in the corpse. So, how did the body burn?
Burn, baby, burn.
Maybe the signboard was a bomb.
What?
Can I not? Okay, I was gonna say.
It's because of the contraption set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body
He
hitting
didn't
the
let me
ground.
choose. My joke has been ruined.
The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
Really?
All right,
Really?
I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
Main actor by Minami.
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting, so keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor! Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Macademy Award.
Macademy? Like the nuts?
I love Macadamy white chip Macadamy cookies. They're my favorite.
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well... it was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
Oh, was it not? Oh, no, it was muted. Oh, no. Okay. I'll get it next time.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor
I'll get it
mortis.
next time.
So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward, onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon! It needs to be soft and squishy! Like an octopus!
Now I understand.
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it!
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives. And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion!
Now I understand.
Cut! Good work! I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
Now I understand.
It all makes sense now. That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Can you imagine if the rigor mortis came in, right? And as the body was falling, it like fell the wrong way, and he like landed on his face with like the sign face down on the floor.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere.
He's just on his face. Just imagine as it's getting looser, as it's unhardening, it slowly slips down and it just like catapults and just spins out through the air. And it's just going and then just goes ka-dunk. I don't want to imagine.
Just like the Philadelphia experiment.
Stop.
Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
Maybe the sign acts as a fletching, like on an arrow.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
Anything else I can look at? Just Tama again? Why won't they ever let me look at other stuff in this game? Why does it always have to be talk to Tama? What if I want to get something from the vending machine? What if I want to get something from Alfrey? What if I need to get my hot coffee out of a vending machine? What was that? Why did the camera move? Weird. Tama's standing there, or so it seems. about the time rigor mortis would subside.
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
I'd imagine there's plenty of records about rigor mortis.
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff.
It was only like 70% stiff.
It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours.
Also, we're completely neglecting how they got the body up here.
The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
And also the fact that this new theory posits the fact that A, Jin's right leg is at a slight angle raised up. B, all of the blood and all of the fluids in this body are gone, so it's not just dripping. And C, clearly the inside part of his body has to be sewn up or something, or else all the stuff would just fall out. About the reason the corpse's cross-section was facing downward, well, that's because it's a nice flat surface.
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
Boom. Fletching.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign.
AI the Somnium Files. Neon says something, and then the game says it 2 minutes later.
It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
We got lasers, we got atomic and molecular cutting, we've got Kagami, we've got teleportation. Why did the culprit blow up the corpse? Because they were... Clearly, we know who the culprit is. It's clearly Michael Bay.
Their goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
Helmut's trivia. CNT is a highly flammable carbon material.
So,
It doesn't stand a
to
chance
wrap it
against
all up-
3,000 degree temperatures. Be quiet, Ryuki. But it bonds with oxygen to create carbon dioxide, which helps extinguish the flame.
The culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Also, everyone else in this game is first name, last name. And they referred to that as first name, last name. They even call him Jin Furue. But why does this say Furue Jin? Is it just like... I'm pretty sure that the case files also have it reversed. I don't understand. Is that just... No. Okay, so these say this is first name, last name. Why is just that last name, first name? Everything else is first name, last name. It's the same reason why everyone calls him Date, when literally every single other character is either referred to by a nickname or by their first name. He's the only one who, besides Sejima... Actually, no. They always call him So. Well, maybe they call him Sejima, but they almost always call him So Sejima or So. They very rarely ever... Why is it only Date?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
I thought the #1 rule of investigation was don't jump to conclusions.
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show.
It's Komeiji.
There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean
Komeiji.
the director,
Oh.
Shinpei Wagai?
Well,
Right.
I guess that too.
Where is he now?
I wanted it to be Komeiji.
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS. He's in Akihabara right now.
Oh right, his girlfriend works at Sunfish
At
Pocket.
the maid cafe, Sunfish Pocket.
Well, I guess we're sunfish pocketing. Time to go pocket some sunfish. How's that even work? Also, are they like sunfish? Because those are just kind of like fish. Those are just like your generic river fish. Like you see them in lakes and stuff like that. I don't think of maid cafe when I think of sunfish. Because it sounds cool though. Blu-ray DVD. Whoa, DVDs? Hey, it's a mame. Hey, it's a mame. It's not a mame. Hey.
There he is.
Dun-dun. Police freeze.
Shit.
Is he gonna run? Oh,
Damn.
that's a very aggressive response. That's wait. That's my guy. What gives? I didn't know where I was supposed to go with that one. She dropped real quick. She really got down. Oh. Okay, it does point. Ryuki! Ryuki! No! It's just like Snake. Okay, it does say. I didn't see that the first time. I saw it after I'd already moved the stick the second time. There is a direction that shows you. It's white. And the other ones are all green. That's kind of annoying. Why doesn't it just have the arrow? Yeah, like it says like that's kind of annoying. Why is it so small? It's like, and it's the same color as the circle. Oops. I hit right bumper. Don't worry, Ryuki, it's all fictional. Don't worry. None of it's real. Quick, go fast. I like that you can like hit the skip button and it goes in like real time as opposed to slow motion. What's he gonna do? Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Oh! Falcon kick!
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane? There are customers and staff in here.
Not anymore.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities.
He is the authorities, Tama. They're already here.
The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right? I can't go to jail! That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror.
No. Okay, okay, game.
I
Hold
don't
on
know
then.
his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said,
I hope it's like text to speech. Oh. I got just the thing for this. Wait, I have just this thing for this.
I want to borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th, before you start preparing for the stream. Do not let anyone near the studio during this time. That includes you. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked. That's all. I'll pay you 5 million, if everything goes well. I'll pay you on the night of the 11th.
So me and the staff haven't met this terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
I'm gonna try a different one this time.
Come to Class 3A at Sekiba High. You'll get your money there.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Let's go.
one's much better. Note to self, just always use the doctor for everything. Sekiba High. Seto Kaiba? I'm just standing menacingly in here.
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics.
How's it hanging, Doc?
Chikara Horodori.
Oh wait, what's up, Doc?
No way. It can't be.
My Chikara lies over the ocean. My Chikara lies over the sea. My Chikara was really cringe last stream. Why is his right side on the blackboard? Nothing to be done. Hey. It's such a romantic place. It's where Yagyu got shot and found Hitomi and kissed her.
Mr. Date told me about this shrine. This place is so full of nature, just like Yoyagi Park.
I guess.
It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, would you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
Buster Wolf?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the dude, what's his name, Jaden in Heavy Rain?
Yeah, but...
With his glasses?
Fine. I'll
It's
play
like the same
along.
thing. Except instead of being addicted to, like, space crack, we've just got, like, a slowly degenerating mind.
You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then.
Dun. Oh, and I didn't do this last time, but investigation time.
It's perfect. It's just like the real thing.
Looks like Zenki Zero.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course.
What's up with the windows?
Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
No comment? Okay. Student's desk. Nothing that might lead to a clue.
Ryuki, can you not rub your face on it?
I'm not!
A student's chair. Nothing really of note. I definitely didn't rub my face on it. It's a window. It's the door to the classroom. Well, it's a blackboard. There's nothing particularly suspicious about it. It's a monitor used for class. There are lockers lined up here. Nothing suspicious inside.
Chikara's right side. The cross-section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
Did they do that trick where, like, if you take like a book or like a laptop and you go up to like a wall, like a brick wall that's got the paint on it. If you like stick it down there and you rub it, it like sticks on with like the suction or whatever.
What's the estimated time of death?
Like how if you take a wet piece of paper, you can like, or like a damp piece of paper, you can like rub it on like your face or whatever and it sticks.
Based on the time the body was discovered, that would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th. Right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
Chikara's right side. The cut part is right up against the blackboard. Chikara's right side, okay. Zoom!
I'm sorry, Ryuki. This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you. Will you hear me out?
What?
I have a feeling it's not going to be serious.
The thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that it has no guts!
What?
I know. That was so bad, the joke was over before I even said it. But I just had to do it! I mean, look, the corpse is completely missing its guts! I couldn't let this chance pass me by.
The reason the corpse is on the blackboard
like
is because
there
it doesn't
aren't
have
any other clues
internal
here.
organs anymore. The open space inside the body has a lower pressure than the outside. It's similar to how suction cups work. Huh. I'm pretty sure suction cups don't work if you have an uneven surface, but I'm no suction expert. That's for Aiba. She does have amazing suction. Bravo. Marvelous. Splendid.
Satisfied?
What does he say? She said, bravo. Marvelous. Amazing suction. Or no, she says, amazing suction. Bravo. Something like that. I don't know. Something. Mizuki said something like that. The same way Date said it. Can I look at anything else, or is it just talk to Tama? Okay. Tama is standing, so it seems. About the Nile message.
I think he was lying about the money. Terror probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Chimpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Chimpei.
Is Terror the culprit?
That's my assumption. I can't think of any other suspects.
Just who is this Terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it? Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death, and she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
But something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow. Chikara was a member of Naix, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
Also, I guess we're not investigating anymore.
I don't know, but it's possible.
I checked
Security?
the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
It couldn't be. Gen, is it you? You know how to get into the school undetected.
Any cameras on campus?
None. Do you remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely lacking.
In any case, let's go see Tokiko. I have to talk to her.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
Dun dun dun. New.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
It's a pond. There's a big window here. There's a strange statue. There's a waterfall. You shouldn't go chasing it. It's a very well-made office desk. It's a houseplant. It's a light. There's a glass doll. It's a fancy chair.
The symbol of Naix, the non-Yapal X. There are 4 unseen X's hidden within. They represent the truth of the world you live in. That is yet another meaning inside the non-Yapal X.
4 hidden X's? I see the one big X. Four unseen X's? Why the sunglasses? About this
As
room.
you know, this is the president's office at the Naix Japan branch.
The world is full of rubbish. Such things should all be washed away. That was my thinking when I designed this room.
You designed it?
Yes.
I'm actually an interior decorator.
The flow of water cleanses one's heart, just like the flow of time.
These aren't sunglasses. It's a fairy's black bra.
What a degenerate.
Weird. Anything sus about Tokiko?
Not really. She's a kind woman. But I obviously wouldn't tell you even if I did know something. As her secretary, it's part of my job to protect her secrets.
I thought you were over that with So.
Mamoru is an excellent employee who faithfully fulfills his duties. I have complete trust in him.
Complete trust.
I'm honored to hear that.
Maybe Mamoru did it.
I respect you from the bottom of my heart as well.
Gag.
It's Tokyo. Okay, it's the same thing. About Chikara's murder.
I know of the incident, of course. However...
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death.
Horadori? Toradora?
But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely
Chikara?
innocent.
Toradora?
You are the president of Naix. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bidding.
Are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Well...
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and Naix are heading in completely different directions.
Perhaps Naix and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that Naix and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades.
What do Naix and the Order of Percent believe in?
We are living in a simulation, a false world. And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what Naix believes. On the other hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation, a false world. But they wish to remain imprisoned within it, forever.
Forever?
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open-world game where you play as a criminal?
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go. An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
I've never played anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Rockstar, is that you?
Then you can understand. If this is a false world created by someone, then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish.
They're gonna turn their lucid dreams into lucid reality.
To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
Because nothing is real. Not even them.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly.
I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
About Chikara's research on immortality.
I am aware that Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie.
Jin's right half didn't teleport.
I've solved the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa.
Kappa.
I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things. And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding. We of Naix have nothing to do with this.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
All the pieces would fit together if Naix is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon, what was written on the signboard, it all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video. What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join Naix in it? By the way, Mr. Ryuki, do you remember what you said earlier? Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science. In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter. The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher. However, the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as the days of Plato and Zhuangzi. This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion. There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it. The holographic principle, theory of relativity, the measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof.
The holographic principle?
Even light cannot escape a black hole. I'm sure you've heard this before. Information is the same. It cannot escape a black hole. It's known that the amount of information trapped in this way is not derived from the volume of the black hole, but the surface area. Considering this, you can conclude that information in a three-dimensional space is stored in the boundary of its two-dimensional surface. In other words, all information stored in this universe is encoded in a single flat plane, just like a hologram. Regarding gravity and other physical processes, they can be completely accounted for through the laws of physics defined by the boundary surface. Let's take a character from an action game, for example. When that character falls, you may think he was pulled to the ground by gravity. However, gravity does not actually exist in the game world. Only code that was written in the program. The character's body is merely made to show as if it fell based on its code.
You think this world is the same?
The holographic principle is not a theory. It is a principle. It has already been mathematically proven.
That's a nice watch. Oops, not what I meant to do. Don't you just want someone to talk to you? Sure. We're going into Tama's room, aren't we? Yep, knew it. Nope, we're leaving. Bye. That's a nice watch.
I see.
In Kyoto, people say you have a nice watch as a way to say, can we stop talking already? By making someone look at their watch, they'll see how much time they spent to prompt them to ask them to wrap up the conversation. Tokiko doesn't have a watch, so she must have been really annoyed when she heard this.
Then let us leave it at that.
What?
In any case.
Now hang on a minute. Hang on. Hang on. Also, not a big fan of the single save slot, I'll be honest.
That corpse didn't teleport here.
Okay, it wasn't that far back.
I've been expecting you.
What do
I'm...
Okay. Quick, let's look at everything.
They're not...
As you...
The snap. Yeah, the flow just...
Not, but I'm on a
Yeah.
It's a...
Yeah, we want that. You are. It's
and
there. Perhaps
it is helpful in... We are and but for I've the if then to that
In theory, what?
I know what it
I've solved it. Was itchy. Just I'm sure. And
Miss
are you all the could it
as what are you
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have asked about
by
Shinpei.
the way, Mr. Reed, that is in fact there but no, the in it's can in just let's how the it is
say this world really is a simulation. Then that would mean a computer or something that's running the simulation exists somewhere, right? But it doesn't seem realistic that everything that happens in the universe could be derived by calculation.
Isn't that the whole point of Laplace?
Yes, you are right. However, there is no need to calculate every phenomenon, only what observers see and experience. Take the measurement problem in quantum theory. It explains the inexplicable phenomenon observed in the double-slit experiment. Quantum matter appears as particles when observed, and as waves when not observed. For the latter, its position cannot be specified because it exists as a stochastic wave. Therefore, it must be calculated and processed as the entire wave, and is impossible to reduce. The faster an object moves, or as the effects of gravity increase along with the increase in mass, time progresses slower, as I'm sure you know.
And that's related to processing speed?
Yes. When the load during calculation is increased, a phenomenon akin to a processing failure occurs. That is why nothing can exceed the speed of light. The calculation wouldn't be able to catch up if acceleration is infinite.
Let me explain the devil's slit experiment. We shoot a ray of light toward a board with 2 slits and a screen behind it. This causes the rays to be distorted and look like stripes. This is because the light has the property of a wave. And what would happen if we shot light molecules one at a time? The molecules will show up as a dot in the screen. By continuously doing this, the stripes reappear. Why is this? Light molecules are only being shot by one, so the board shouldn't have an effect. The next part of this experiment was done using a detection device to see which slit the molecule went through. This caused the stripes to disappear, and only 2 lines appeared on the screen. Isn't that interesting? When it's not being observed, they appear as waves, but as soon as you try to observe it, they appear as lines. This is the gist of the detection problem in molecular theory. Huh.
I'd like to ask you one thing. Beings that are far more intelligent and advanced than we humans. Do you believe a civilization of such beings exists anywhere in this world? And by this world, I mean all possible worlds in the entire universe, including those outside of our own.
Well, somewhere out there, probably.
I agree. Taking that into consideration, we're left with 3 possibilities. 1. Civilization hasn't reached a level of technology advanced enough to create a simulation that can't be distinguished from reality. 2. Civilization has reached a level of technology advanced enough to accomplish this, but it hasn't for some reason. 3. Civilization has reached that level of technology and has no strong reason not to use it. Therefore, they've proceeded with creating an intricate simulation. Which of these do you think is most likely?
Are you saying it's 3?
That is what a famous Swedish philosopher believed, at least. He further explains, that civilization must have run simulations millions or even trillions of times. In which case, it would make sense to believe our world would be included in one of those simulations.
You're saying it's far more likely that we're one of the countless simulated worlds, rather than a world that exists in the one and only reality. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Additionally, the simulation in the real world may be a simulation itself, kind of like a Matryoshka doll. Just so you know, I'm not saying I believe the simulation theory. The simulation theory isn't too credible because of this Matryoshka aspect. Good. Oops, let's go with this one.
I see. Then let us leave it at that.
Oh, we don't get to talk about Junpei. Oh well. I can't wait to miss out on some sort of critical choice in the future because I didn't talk about Junpei Wagai.
But unlike Chikara, I have no interest in the concept of immortality. Because my objective is to tear at the seams of this world and emancipate us all.
So you mean dying?
No. Death and emancipation are completely different. I have no desire to commit suicide, though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, there is another reason. If I can resurrect myself. If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself. We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles. Like reincarnation, or even...
Suddenly dilating our eyes for no reason.
bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
Has this woman lost it? Ryuki, you were right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah. Let's check with Wingsync.
But we already wink-synced with somebody else. I thought it... Oh, no, we came back. Never mind. I was gonna say, I thought it took a whole day. What's up with this guy's gloves? With his little sleeves. He cut out little holes in the side.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko is blackmailing someone.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through WinkSync.
Then...
Yes, let's get a deeper look into her mind. Using a regular sync.
I wonder what happens if I wait and let this run all the way. I guess it just closes. I wonder what would happen if I just let that sit there and wait as it slowly ticked down. It's always weird that that doesn't load. It just kind of like you have to press A and it'll load. It's like it loads instantly and then just lets you sit there if you want to look at it.
Ryuki, just to confirm, you did get permission, right?
No.
Yes, she accompanied me voluntarily and...
No, I meant from Boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine. I'll
Maybe
be
she
sure
got
to talk to her
somnium.
later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
I'm fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
Yawn.
But you...
You...
Oh, fine. I'll help you for now, but I won't be held responsible. Deal? Look, Ryuki, please just don't cause any problems. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. I absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Yes, understood.
Okay then, let's begin.
Excuse me. Also, I wonder what I could have done in Shikara's Somnium, because I only got 3 of the 5 eyeballs. I wonder where the other 2 were. What is this? Super hot?
I wonder if this is the Naix president's room. It's really white, though.
Let's make an acronym poem with the letters for Naix.
Where the hell is this coming from?
N.
Okay. N. Not that I know why.
A.
A. Angry.
I.
Incoming?
X.
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess.
I feel like I'm just watching Extend TV, the video game. Don't let anyone ever tell you that Spike games aren't weird. Stare into Tokiko's abyss and watch as it stares back. It seems like Tokiko is threatening someone. By peeking into her mind's abyss, you might discover something.
This is such a quiet place. So empty and blank.
Maybe that's Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
Excuse me. No, I'm just tired. Inspect, 3 seconds.
A book of Naix teachings. Why is it ripped in half?
She wanted to prove to everyone that she could rip a phone book.
Does it say anything?
Yeah, just one phrase. The intersection between the warp and weft. The rest is ripped off.
I remember Tokiko saying something like that.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. Right?
I wonder what she meant by that.
Who knows? Why don't you join Naix to find out? Anyway, that's about all that we can get from this book.
All of blank into blank, and the blank are blank to blank.
When did this get here? This wasn't here earlier.
What does it say?
That's where the seam can occur. Combining it with the book from earlier, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
That's exactly what Tokiko said. If it's coming out in her Somnium, it must hold some significance.
That's just what we saw in the wink sink.
Dun dun dun. It was Gen. He did put the body in there. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Saw the scene. All of blank into her writing, and the blank are blank to blank.
I can't really make out what happened, though. I did see Gen, I think.
It was just really chaotic.
Maybe the key to solving this Somnium has to do with what we found in the Naix book.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. That will help us? I don't know about that. I don't see how that will help us right now.
I don't think it's completely unrelated, but...
The next suspicious thing is...
Do you see anything?
Not really. Seems a lot deeper. It was pretty shallow earlier.
Let's dive in!
What? Dive? Here?
Yeah! Where else would I be talking about?
But it's really deep. And red. What if there's an angry Shingu River Ray in there?
Enough with the complaining. You don't even need to breathe. It'll be fine. Go for it.
Fine. Why do you always gain this weird confidence during sinks?
You can swim around underwater. Underwater moment will also progress time. Interesting. Descend. My Tama lies over the ocean. My Tama lies over the sea.
All of a sudden, we're out of the water.
We fell from up there.
But we ended up in the same room. Oh look, the book again.
Let's check it out.
This is very linear.
This one's not ripped. Just another single phrase. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
Where the black light gathers. Whoa, skulls? Why is Tokiko thinking about this?
Wait, I sense something.
What is this thing?
It's the suspect from Danganronpa. You're the only one.
Huh. You're not doing anything. With this and the skulls, this is getting really creepy all of a sudden.
Maybe that's the black. Let's just search the room for now.
Yeah, if we can't find anything, we'll reread the book and think through our options again.
All of the blank into her writing and the blank are blank to those teachings. Oh. I guess this one?
A skull. And looks ordinary.
Is Tokiko
Also,
into skulls?
I forgot.
Knowing her, I wouldn't be surprised if her house was filled with them.
All of her blank into her writing and the blank are strongly tied to those teachings. Okay.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
This one is bigger and misshapen.
Gen?
He looks like he's in pain. Why?
Oh, eyeball.
Huh?
Disappeared. I wonder what the relationship between Tokiko and Gen is.
What was that?
Ryuki, you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the book was the hint. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
After the sync, we need to ask Tokiko about Gen.
Tokiko has blank, blank, and blank, blank, blank within blank. Not Shoma. Shoma, no.
Did you see that? It became Shoma for a split second. Maybe Tokiko is related to him as well.
Maybe Shoma is her son.
Why Shoma?
Maybe Tokiko is Komeji's ex-wife.
Tama, make chase! Throw
No.
yourself in the water!
You make it sound like I'm committing suicide. Okay,
My eyeballs!
Here I go.
My eyeballs! No. No. Get out of there. No. Ascend. No. Okay, fine. Shoosh. Oh, we're all underwater now?
It's the same room again. But this time, the room itself is underwater too.
If this is the same as earlier, there has to be something related to Shoma.
Whoa. Are those currents? Oh, there's a current.
It says, where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
More metaphors, huh? It must be some kind of hint, like last time.
Didn't.
It's a hand. And this.
The non-upal X symbol.
I remember Tokiko mentioning it.
I'm curious about the water and ideas flow part.
Anyway, let's check inside.
Yeah, if we get stuck, we can read the hint again and figure it out.
All of her ideas are poured into writing, and the blank are strongly tied to those teachings. Where the water and ideas flow, love is born. Whoa. Whoa. That's kind of weird. Let's try this one. Oh, wait. Where's the current?
How should
Let's
I
go.
check? High five?
When in Rome. How about making the same hand sign?
Huh? The light is gone. Maybe we did something wrong?
Anyway, let's check the others.
Tokiko has blank and blank completely within blank. Okay.
Huh? The light is gone.
Anyway,
Tokiko has blank and resides completely within. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to follow the things that are pushing us and seeing if I can find any more. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the water currents. Okay, let's try this one now.
It lit up.
This world is a lie. Do you understand?
was that Tokiko's voice?
It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Tokiko has lost and blank resides completely within blank.
4 minutes remaining.
What other... Okay, so there's this one. That... We've already done this one. This one brings us over here. Are there any others? Maybe this one? Nothing.
Maybe you're
Right. I remember Tokiko doing it.
Oh, she didn't.
It seems Tokiko. Blank, it seems Tokiko's blank. Interesting. Okay, so we've done this one back here. Are there any other currents anywhere? We've interacted with this one. Yeah, because we've got that. There's this. No, we've already interacted with this one, but I'll try again.
It's settled.
Oh.
You will follow my orders.
Guess I had to do it in the right order?
Tokiko's voice again.
I wonder who she's talking to.
Huh.
She can't be talking to herself.
Okay. That must just be the order then.
Let's transcend this world together.
Wait, she must be talking to...
Ryuki, look! Outside the window.
Shoma?
Oh. Oh!
What's going on?
So she does have a relationship with Shoma.
Maybe what we heard earlier was for Shoma too.
Love is born.
Let's think about it later. Look at that. It looks painful.
I have a bad feeling about this. Follow it.
Oh no. It's dark. We must descend. Wouldn't we descend faster if we just didn't do any of this?
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
I'm trying, Peter. Whoa. Sideways.
It's the same room again, but vertical?
This is really messing with my sense of balance. How far does this room even go?
Another book. Hopefully this is the last.
It says, when the eyes are met, death is born.
Death? Tokiko is getting more and more suspicious.
Maybe our focus should be on Naix. The book and an eyeball.
Do you think that's what is meant by eyes are met?
Maybe it's talking about me.
You are an eyeball. Tama, why don't you lock eyes with it?
Are you trying to kill me? It said death is born.
Then, when the eyes are met is...
All of her ideas are poured into her writing, and the rules of this dream are strongly tied to those teachings. Eyeball? Eyeball. Eyeball
Big
V.
eyeball. What is going on inside her head that would make this appear?
Like I said, that old woman is crazy. So what's it gonna be?
We get a timey for 1 second and a timey for 10 seconds. Let's flip it.
And spin.
I figured.
I set the eyes to face each other.
I set the eyes to face each other. That was really funny. Digging deeper, it seems Tokiko's blank. Eyeball C? It's going in a diagonal. Let's go check out the other eyeball. Does it want us to make the non-nipple X? Is that what it wants us to do?
An eyeball.
We should flip the eyeball. And we got 2 timies now, a half time and a 10-second, I believe.
Is this what eyes meeting means?
Digging deeper, it seems Tokiko's thoughts are more clear.
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Book A. Oh, nice. Please let me grab these. Hello? 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 Eyeball?
This.
There we go. Okay, now, let's see. Where's this other book? There's this one. Okay, I see.
The red book. This book is closed.
9-second or a 5-second. Let's do this.
I'm gonna open it. There are eye symbols on the left and right pages.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
It might be related to when the eyes are met, death is born.
Tokiko has lost blank, and her mind completely resides within blank. Well, okay, that didn't do anything. Let's go up and get this next book, because I think the other one's also closed. I can't really see though, because I have no real control over cameras. Red book D.
A closed book.
Use this one. Open.
Open. There are 2 eyes.
Can you not just open it and keep it like that, Tama?
Ryuki, if you're stuck, why don't you read the first book again?
I'm not stuck. Tokyo has lost all sense of emotion and her mind completely resides within. I'm not. I just want you to have the flip it open, and I just want you to leave it like that so it faces the other books.
A closed.
Fine.
Reverse. A regular book cover.
I thought turning it around wouldn't do anything. And I was right. It was pointless.
Then don't make me do it!
Tokiko has lost all sense of emotion and her mind completely resides within Nirvana. Now, just for humor's sake, what happens if I flip it now?
Open.
Or if I open it now?
There are 2. Ryuki.
Okay, she still doesn't do. Okay. Okay. Tama, I was really hoping that you would just open the book like a normal person.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
When the eyes are met, death is born.
I swear.
The eyes must be referring to those eyeballs.
Maybe we need to point them at each other.
And there was that red book, right? It looked important.
According to what we've learned so far, everything in the room has something to do with the words in the books. So the hint here has something to do with eyes.
If we get the eyes to meet, death will be created.
I wonder what'll happen. Let's check the book and eyeballs.
Wow. That was useless. That was absolutely worthless. Let's check this one.
It's a red book of Naix's teachings.
It has an eye symbol.
It's filled with eyes.
Sure, why
If we
not?
turn it around, something will happen. Do it!
And there. Nothing is happening.
Huh? That worked?
Huh? You were the one who said to do it.
Huh? So?
Huh?
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 I'm sorry.
Weird.
30 seconds left.
A red book. Got it.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I understand. I get it. I get it. I understand. I get it now. I understand. I understand what they're I get it now. I get it. I understand.
This should do it.
Now I understand. Now I understand. Timies with negative effects. Yep. Negative timies spend time are forced to use. Now I understand. Anyway, this is game over.
A red book.
So,
Got it.
let's see what happens. Dun. Dun.
So, did we make the eyes meet?
You're out of time, Ryuki.
A new book.
When the eyes are met, death is born. Death. Tama, let's check that out too.
It's almost time, Ryuki.
Huh? Already? We haven't even gotten close to the truth.
Alright.
Tokiko.
Well, now I know that I have to do the hands in a specific order too, so we can save time there. We can retry. Let's just go all the way back to the start. Might as well. Might as well. Like, as far back as we can.
I can't really make out what happened.
Yeah.
I can't skip
you see
any of
it?
this, so we'll just have to mash.
Let's.
Yeah, but
Yep. And then we just go doodly 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 doo 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 doodly doo. That became.
that was
We can skip this. Saw the scene. We go ba-bam. Then we go ba-bam. We go no again Tokiko. And then we go Shoma. And then we go underwater. Hey, Seabed stream. I'm a bit behind on it. We can catch up. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Seabed's great. Oh, I accidentally started going up. Yeah.
it says
The second stream,
where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
Second stream wasn't that long. The first stream, even though it's 4 hours, it stops like 2 hours in. And then I just do nothing. And looking forward to the reactions. Oh, I'm very excited.
You have 5 minutes remaining.
I'm very excited. No, okay. Okay, so this is just sending us all over here at the start. Okay, cool. No. Okay, there we go.
How should I check?
I am very excited to see what happens in Seabed. Because it seems like it's very interesting. And so far I've been very confused about what's been real and what's not been real. And then this one should be next. Oh, I can skip this. I don't have to mash. Never mind. And then go over here. Skip this. Skip this. Gets really big. Then it gets small. Cool. It's everything. Okay. Okay. Then we see a bunch of people drowning and we say, oh no, that sounds painful. And then we go, oh wait, actually. The eyes aren't behind here, are they? Okay, no, they're only down here. Please descend faster, Tama. If you could actually like swim down, that'd be great instead of just waiting. I'd love that. But if you can't, that's cool too. You can just kind of sit here and slowly wait. Kinda looks like a jellyfish.
4 minutes remaining.
I'm going as fast as I can, Peter. Alright. Now, time to speedrun this last part. First things first. We gotta investigate the book. Inspect. Easy. First thing, eyeball B. Flip. That book is also closed. Then we must go down this way. Please go faster, Tama. Red book C. Close. All these take 9 seconds, I believe, so it actually doesn't matter. The only thing would be maybe doing that one last. But who knows, we might get hit with some like super long one in the future.
An eyeball.
Eyeball A. Yeah, they're all 9 seconds, so it's all gonna be 18. It's kind of whatever, not much we can do about that.
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
I guess theoretically... Oh no, Wait, well, bam. Okay, no, I couldn't have done anything different.
Red.
I thought maybe there might be a way to get rid of it. Technically, I think I should have done this one first because I could have discarded that time. Oh no, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Never mind. They're always used, so it didn't really matter what order I did that in. Okay, the eyeballs did disappear. Now let's check out this new book.
It's a new book of nice teachings. This time, it's closed.
Well, they're both 18 seconds, but this one gives us a 1 second timey, that one gives us a ×9. So I'm going to say let's flip it and not get the ×9 timey. I figured.
Nothing is happening. It looks like a normal book.
It's kind of eerie, but you should look.
It's another red book.
Cool. So now, we can use... let's use this one. Why not? And open it. We get a ×9 timey, which is kind of an L.
A mirror.
Oh. A ×9 me. She's not even doing it right. Come on, Tokiko. How's that supposed to look like a non-upple X? I will say, the Somniums
What was
have
that?
looked a lot cleaner than the first game. They're a lot more, like, medical and, like, clean. A lot of the, aside from the first one maybe, on Mizuki's side, a lot of the first ones were very chaotic.
So many people. What is Tokiko thinking?
Oh. Going down? Not the desk. Well, how are we supposed to get down now?
So you want me to dive in again?
Tama, go!
Ah. Wow.
I thought I was gonna fall forever.
You got some balls, Tama.
Thanks. But there's
Is that
nothing
stuff,
here.
or is that just stuff on my screen? Okay, that looks like stuff.
Doesn't look like we can learn anything
Maybe
here.
it's stuff on my screen.
Hmm?
No, it was definitely something. There was something behind her. There was like a reticle. Wow, 27 seconds.
At the end of an incomplete
I can't wait to take
world,
the times
truth
90 on
is
this one.
born.
Alright. What is this? Sword art? Alright. What is this? Fate?
That's...
Gilgamesh?
Non-mutable X. There's something there.
Let's go.
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Okay, this is gonna be extremely annoying. Please go faster, Tama. I believe in you. Maybe you can use a timey on yourself. Use the half-time timey to make you get here half as fast. Or half as fast? Twice as fast? Half the time? Come on. Go. 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 Also, I can't tell if I'm lined up or not. Go. Reach. You can do it. You can do it.
You have less than a minute left.
I'm
Hurry.
trying, Pewter. Okay, we gotta go up some more. It started us at such a weird angle. Let's go. All the way up. Open. There we go.
I'm going to open it. Is it some kind of planning sheet? It says Nirvana Initiative.
The Nirvana Initiative.
How bizarre. Where have I heard that before?
No good.
Why is
There's
her
too much
neck all
blacked
red
out.
too?
Come on. Isn't there anything else?
Ryuki, we're almost out of time.
Wait. Try reading more of it.
Pewter, please.
That was a little painful to watch. That was very bright. Oh. It just didn't... Weird. So I guess that timing didn't matter at the end. Okay. Go.
Miss Shigure, I've taken a look inside your mind. Using this machine.
We're just gonna tell her that? Okay. And you know what that means. Yeah. It's funny. I'll keep the notification. This is the same one. Don't look down on the policey. That won't worky. I'm a childie. Become. Oh. Ah. It's probably because we reloaded that save. Okay. Well, we're gonna save. This is where we're gonna end today's stream. Pretty consistent with the 2 hours. I still have not. We'll go to the bonus menu because I have 2,500 eyeballs. I still have not downloaded the DLC, but I will. I see there's free costumes. Dream album. Is there anything new I can buy? Yes. Ryuki Chapter 2, Tokiko. Ryuki Chapter 2, Tokiko. She had red instead, but other than that, she looks pretty much the same. Is that it? Okay, well. Oh. All the outfits. No. No. Anyway. Nirvana Initiative. I feel like we're taking it pretty slow. But I feel like it's also kind of a dense game, especially if I want to go through all the dialogue. But we'll see. I don't think anyone's streaming. But Tacti should be streaming in about 4-ish hours. With, I believe, Nier was the plan, so check that out. But yeah, I don't think anyone else is streaming. We've all got weird, like, time zone stuff happening, so. Is this you? No. Okay. I don't think anyone's playing Seabed. Nobody plays Seabed. It's kind of sad. Don't think anyone's playing World End. Nope. Or World's End. Nope. So I guess we'll just close it out like normal today with Jotunheim Lullaby. Oh, I guess I will say I'll queue this up. We can do something fun. Maybe not fun for me, but Don, I'm sure you'll enjoy this. And Sinnoh, if you're here, I'm sure you'll enjoy this too. But I don't think you are. It'll be interesting. Okay. Let's get this. And then we can't have all the fun be spoiled on stream. So get these off and get this back. Hey, I said these off and this back. And oh, I finished the Genshin VOD from May. I finished editing it. Oh, I had edited it a while. I'd finished editing it a while ago, but I just not. I just hadn't ever. Posted it. I chopped it up. I chopped up the end part with the not the commission, what do they call it? The bounty teams, and that was really funny because I'll move over now. Oops. The bounty teams, because that was really funny, and I wanted to get those condensed into their own little thing, but I also got some other stuff done. And one of those things I got done was something that I am continuing to regret even as I continue to talk about it. But you know what? We're just gonna do it because sometimes you just gotta full send, my guy. So, I'm gonna mute the Elgato. And, I don't really want to listen to this, but I think it'd be funny. Not funny, but I do think I should be able to hear it for a quality. It's going on auto. I don't know. It unpaused. And it surprised me. But I've just published a video on the main channel, and I've just liked it, as you do. And today, that particular video will close us out. So, tomorrow, it'll probably be more Nirvana Initiative, I'll be honest. I mean, what am I gonna do? Not play it? I wanna play it. And it's an interesting game, so we'll keep playing it. But tomorrow should be more Nirvana Initiative. Also, we dropped tons of frames. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with all these frames being dropped, because it's really not great. But that also means that we have 11,500 dropped frames as bonus points today. So that's cool. That's cool. Hopefully it gets better tomorrow. I have a feeling it won't, but maybe it will. And anyway, I guess I've kept the game muted and I've not put in any other audio, so sorry about that. But I guess this is where I say goodbye and remind everyone once again, Nirvana Initiative tomorrow. No Jotunheim Lullaby, because funny song. And that's it. So I will see you later. And I'm gonna have to quickly mute the normal outro music and unmute the new music. Oh, the bitrate just went again. Bye. No, you stop that. That's better. Also, we will include this in the VOD because I hope Twitch doesn't copyright strike me for this. Please, please, I hope.
These days that never change, laying in the blur of a deep blue indigo below a fading
And I gotta make sure it's
sky.
Okay, that's way too quiet.
I heard the same today, the thundering applause that always never came. The song I sing is empty as the life I waste. Would never change. I wrote inside my notebook a far-off fairy tale, the starring role you played. This month is empty too. I'm cut off from the world and society, all the news. My life slowly drips away like the ink I write in. It's I've gotten older. This dream from my younger bygone years that slowly starts to fade. And all I can do is wait when I look up and see the clouds above. They all just pass me by and disappear. The night sky full of petals dancing in the wind, so much so it almost feels like a dream.